Welcome to episode 15 of Slot Cars, What Character? Today I'd like to focus on cars that can pop a wheelie, in a sense. You'll see here, these are slot cars that can perform wheelies, mainly by TYCO. TYCO, I believe, is the first to start this. Not many of them made. They had a set of 4. I have 3 of them here. And well, let's introduce you. This is Cobra, Shadow, Hawk, and there's also Shark. And they pop wheelies in a sense. Let's see one of these. There is a bar magnet in the back, and that's essential. Put that one right there. That's essential in helping it perform the wheelie maneuver. Now, when you put these on the track, they look just like regular slot cars, but with that bar magnet mechanism, and also, if you notice, the wheels, let me get this right here, the wheels are part of the body, not on the chassis, so the wheels will lift up, and it'll give that appearance of it making a wheelie. And I'll show you the car on the track in a second. Also, I just wanted to point out, this is not a wheelie car by TYCO, but it's also a TYCO, and it's the Thunder Tank. It's from the Thundercat series. It's Panthero's Thunder Tank, and that's something I know very little about. It was a show back in the 80s, and I was out of Saturday morning cartoons at that point, so I didn't watch, and my son was born in the 90s, so that was a period that I did not know anything about what was on television, any of the shows or anything. So I don't know about the Thundercats, but I do know this is a Thunder Tank, and it's a very, very unique slot car. This will be featured in another episode coming soon. But today I'll include it here because it does kind of the same thing as these wheelie cars, and I'll show you in a second. And also, I have to list here, there's from the Hot Wheels Kart Maniac series. These are similar to if you saw my episode about the XV Racers, where you charge them up and then they go. They're not slot cars, so to speak, but they're by Hot Wheels, and it's in that same line of things. So I'd like to include that here. That Shark. Speed Shark. He pops wheelies when you charge him up. They have little shifters. I'm going to feature this later, so I'm not going to talk much. But you'll see. And so, but he performs wheelie maneuvers. So, getting back to these guys here, what it's all about here. Now, these will look like regular slot cars on the track, but when you drive them around, if you give it a little punch, you'll see what happens. Put it on the track first. Okay, let's get him back around. I don't know if you can see that. Might have to put that in slow motion. But when you punch it coming out there, it'll lift up. The front end will lift up, and it'll look like it's doing a wheelie. And it's very easy to perform. A child could do it, and it's a very different experience driving a car. And it's very different. The center of gravity changes throughout because of that lifting action. So it's pretty hard to drive, but a child can do it if you put the speed down low. And now there's this one, the Thunder Tank, which is an incredibly unique slot car. And I'll show you the way that this is pretty similar to those. It's got like this chomping action, and it's pretty cool. And if you see that, it's actually got a nice set of jaws there, and it chomps as it goes. And this is something that kids love. So if you ever have a chance to pick one of these up, it's a different driving experience. different experience for people who like this kind of thing, to see cars that can pop wheelies. Yeah, there's also, yeah, these guys I'm including here, but that's just for the sake that they can lift on a prop rod, but that's fine. And this is the other set car that came with the Thunder Tank in the Thundercats set. So, and that'll be featured in an upcoming video as well. So just a quick look at what's out there and what's different in stock cars. So hope you enjoyed, and thanks for watching.